Guys, today I'm back with Leviticus chapter 7 today. Today's about more rules for guilt offerings. So let's start. Here are some more rules for guilt offerings. The guilt offering is very holy. You must kill the animal for the guilt offering, but you kill the animal for the burnt offering. Flash its blood against the side of the altar. Offer all is fat. It must include the fat tail and the fat that covers the inside parts. It must include both kidneys with the fat on them next to the lower back muscles. It must also include the long part of the liver. Remove all of it together with the kidneys. The priest must burn all of it on the altar. It is a food offering presented to the Lord. It is a guilt offering. Any male in the priest's family can eat it. But he must stay in the holy area. It is very holy. The same law applies to the sin offering and the guilt offering. Both of them belong to the priest who offers them to pay for sin. The priest who offers a burnt offering for anyone can keep it high for himself. Every grain offered baked in the oven belongs to the priest who offers it. So thus every grain offering cooked in a pan or a metal plate. Every grain offering belongs equally to the priest and Aaron's family line. That is true whether it is mixed with olive oil or it is dry. More rules for friendship offerings. Here are some more rules for friendship offerings anyone can bring to the Lord. Suppose they offer a friendship offering to show they are thankful, then together with the thank offering, they must offer 6 loaves of bread. They must make them without yeast. They must mix them with olive oil. Or they must offer 10 loaves of bread made without yeast. They must spread olive oil on them, or they must offer 6 loaves of bread made out of the finest flour. They must add olive oil too. They must work the flour up and prepare it well. They must bring another friendship offering along with their thank offering. It should be 6 loaves of bread made with yeast. They must bring one of each kind of bread as an offering. One kind is made with yeast, the other is not. Both of them are a gift to the Lord. They belong to the priest who splashes the blood of the friendship offering against the altar. The person must eat the meat from their thank offering on the day they offer. They must not leave any of it until morning. But suppose they bring a friendship offering to keep a promise they have made, or suppose they bring an offering they choose to give, then they must eat the sacrifice on the day they offer it. But if anything is left over, they may eat it the next day. They must burn up any meat from the sacrifice left over until the 3rd day. Suppose they eat any meat from the friendship offering on the 3rd day, then the Lord will not accept the offering. He will not accept it as a gift from them. It is not pure. If they eat any of it, they will be held responsible for it. They must not eat meat that touches anything unclean. They must burn it up. Anyone clean may eat any other meat. But suppose an unclean person eats any meat from the friendship offering that belongs to the Lord, then they will be separated from their people. Suppose someone touches something unclean, it does not matter whether it becomes a human being or it's not clean. Being who is not clean, it does not matter whether it's comes from an unclean animal. It does not matter whether it comes from something eaten unclean and supposed to eat any of the meat from the friendship offering that belongs to the Lord, then they will be separated from their people. Israel must not eat fat or blood. The Lord spoke to Moses. He said, "Speak to the Israelites, tell them, do not eat any of the fat of the cattle, sheep, or goats. Do not eat the fat of any animal found dead. Do not eat the fat of the animal that wild animals had torn apart. But you can use the fat for any other purpose. Suppose an animal has been sacrificed as a food offering to the Lord. No one may eat its fat. If they do, they will be separated from their people. No matter where you live, do not eat the blood of any bird or animal. Anyone who eats blood must be separated from their people." The share that belongs to the priest. The Lord spoke to Moses. He said, "Speak to the Israelites. Tell them, suppose someone brings a friendship offering to the Lord, then they must bring part of it as their special gift to the Lord. They must bring it when their own with their own hands. It is a food offering to the Lord. They must bring the fat together with the breast. They must lift the breast off and wave it in front of the Lord as a wave offering. The priest will burn the fat on the altar, but the breast belongs to Aaron and the priest in his family line. Give the right side from your friendship offerings to the priest as a gift. The priest who offers the blood and fat from the friendship offering must be given the right side. It is his share. I, the Lord, have taken the breast that is waved and the side that is given. I have taken them from the friendship offerings of the Israelites, and I given them to Aaron the priest and the priest in the family line. The offerings will be their share from the Israelites for all time to come. That is the part of the Lord, the food offerings granted to the Lord, as is given to Aaron and the priests in his family line. It was given to Aaron and his sons on. They were set apart to serve the Lord as priests. On the day were anointed, the Lord commanded the Israelites to give that part to them. For all time to come, it will be the share of Aaron and the priests in the family line. These are the rules for burnt offerings, grain offerings, sin offerings, guilt offerings, and friendship offerings. They are also the rules for the offerings that I've given when priests are being prepared to serve the Lord. They are the rules the Lord gave Moses on Mount Sinai. He gave them on the day he commanded the Israelites to bring their offerings to the Lord. That took place in the Sinai desert. Okay, we read all the books, so time to go to the box. Did you know what happened to the meat of guilt and sin offerings? Most of the meat was burned. The part that was not burned belonged to the priests. The people of Israel were told to make these offerings whenever they accidentally broke one of God's laws. So, time to go pray. Okay, let's start. Dear God saying about more rules about guilt offerings. Chapter 7, Leviticus chapter 7. Today is about the fat was. Today we learned about the Israelites not eating blood. Blood means lives, and God said to not eat it. And today is about more rules about guilt offerings. Thank you always, Simon. Say it's up at the end of a video. Say well. Thank you always, and I'll see you next time.